I am in the Andaman Islands, some remote islands to our flight from mainland India. Never been here before. There's some sort of celebration going on today. It's part of India. Seems to be predominantly Hindu. So I did hear the call to prayer from a mosque earlier, so it must be a bit of a mix. I've made my way down to the fishing port. I've got these very cool boats. I like these. Just came across this festival. Apparently today is the day of Ram. Not sure what that means. I'll follow this procession, given that I can't get past it, so I suppose I've joined it. Hello. I'm going to get assaulted by this woman. Thank you very much. How do I look? Oh, there's more. Okay, finished?
Yes, finished.
Thank you.
You're looking amazing.
Look, I'm looking amazing. What a very joyful introduction. To the Andaman Islands. Oh, this is so cool. These people are so happy. I am in the cellular jail on the Andaman Islands in Port Blair, in one of the cells, on one of the floors, on one of the wings in this establishment, which is now a tourist place. There's a model of the whole thing, but this is where the British would have housed troublesome Indians from all over the subcontinent. The jewel in the crown. We'd hoped to get out of Port Blair today, but all the government ferries were booked, so we booked a luxury super duper boat to Havelock Island tomorrow. So we've had a kind of an extra day here in Port Blair, just sitting by the side of the road here at this establishment, the Kolkata Indian Halal fast food place. You name it, they do it. Here we are. This is the boat, the luxury boat to Havelock Island. The government ferry would have been a lot cheaper, but anyway, there it is. Here we go. Just wandering away from the boat. This is Havelock Island. Let's see if we can find some accommodation here. A good tip I find when you arrive somewhere new and you don't know what to do is to talk to people who are leaving. A couple of people back there who are just leaving, been here for a few days, advised us to get a tuk-tuk to the market. So that going to the local market and talking to people thing worked out quite well. We ended up hiring a scooter off somebody down there. Here it is. And which enabled us to have a ride around and find some accommodation. And here it is. And the beach is just down there. It's actually really nice. I'll get a quick video of that. And having visited Havelock Island now, here we are. We want to go on to the next island down, which is Neil Island. And this behind me is the government ticket office for the ferry to Neil Island. Understated, let's put it that way. There's not a hell of a lot on Havelock Island, really. It's a pretty sleepy little place. It's just getting windy and we're going to get the boat to Neil Island now. The skies are getting dark. How do you feel about that?
Could be fun.
Behind me there is Havelock Island. This is Neil Island, much smaller. In fact, it's very small. You can get around the whole thing in a day. If you rent a scooter, you can see everything. Both islands seem to be a mecca for Indian honeymoon couples. It would seem that if you get married in India and you can afford it, you've got to come here. They follow each other around like a hive. What's a hive of honeymooners? A swarm or something? I don't know. There must be a collective noun for that. The beaches have got numbers. This is like beach number 1 or beach number 5 or something. And it's also known as Sunset Beach. And we came down here at sunset the other day. It was quite bizarre that this whole area, and I mean this whole thing, was covered with people. All trying to get that Instagram, that one sunset photo. If you know where not to go, then it's lovely. you can find some nice spots on this island. I actually quite like this little town. There's nothing here. I mean, this is pretty much it.
It's got some really interesting vegetables we've never seen before.
Like what?
Like these. Look at that. A bitter melon. Look at all the melons.
These are pumpkins, are they? Are these melons?
Yes.
Vegetable chop.
What's this?
Potato chop.
Okay. At a food place here. With samosas. And that's about it. There's a few more shops down there. The island is small, but it is complete with its own hospital and its own ambulance. And the hospital is equipped with its own cow and cows and dog. And there were some goats earlier. I'm disappointed that the goats have... Oh, there they are. They've crossed the road. You see the goats? We've just had a little scooter ride down to the southeastern point of Neil Island and discovered this rather idyllic beach. I like Neil Island. What do you think?
Yeah, I like it. It's quiet and it's cute. And with a beach like this here behind us, that's paradise. Ooh, look what we found wandering along this beach. A pirate ship. I wonder whatever happened to it. And I wonder if it's got any gold. I can't! I can't find the gold!
Arr! Nice boat. There's lovely carving on it. Can't see any gold. Bag of salt. Well, messing around on that pirate boat was all ho 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 pirate fun until we had a chat with the local people who told us the story behind the boat. It hasn't been there that long, I don't think, which is that it set off from Bangladesh with 78 Rohingya refugees, dispossessed people from Myanmar. The engine packed up, 3 of them died. The remaining 75 washed up on the island here and were taken in by the local people until the police turned up and the army eventually took them away, and nobody knows where they are now. I've had a very small amount of contact with the Rohingya people in the past. I've got a soft spot for them. I'm very aware that I'm a very, very lucky man, and I just want to say that in my opinion the Rohingya are some of the unluckiest, most dispossessed people on the planet. What a man. Your family,
Yes.
Sanjay, they come here from Bangladesh,
Yes.
and your grandfather?
Yes.
Okay. And how long ago?
Yeah, it's 1952
And why here? Why did they come to...
because Indian government bring them here for settlement
Okay.
to clean, because when they first came here there was full of jungle and they need to clean, and also they bring elephant to move this big wood from here from the island,
Right.
and they make the field, and it was really hard until like we grow up here, like from my childhood up to 12 years, even no electricity, no road,
Yeah.
so many travel life, like with the mosquitoes, malaria, and centipede, snakes, all lot of travel, and
Yeah.
also with the connection to the capital, like 1 month one time,
Yeah.
one ferry coming, then
One ferry a month.
yeah, before when I'm really young, like 6-7 years old, and
Right.
then month 2, then weeks 1, then slowly change, and from since 25 years is really fast start to growing when the Western tourists came here, and after that slowly they discover the place is really beautiful. There is nature and beaches, so beautiful beaches, beautiful reef. Then the Indian tourists jump
Okay.
to the island and try to destroy everything.
Oh no!
Yes, because
Terrible
they are
Indian people.
yes, because they don't respect anything. They need car, they need super deluxe room. No more like local life. They want to kick the local because there is big businessman is coming to the island, and all the nature is going out because they big rich man, they don't care about the jungle, about the forest, about the local. They just want money.
And the big resorts.
Yeah, big resort, deluxe, super deluxe, 5-star. They just going to build, and they use.
Yeah.
Like before mosquito suck our blood, now it's the rich people sucking our blood.
Okay. It's people
Sorry,
like people
sorry.
like me. He's talking about me.
No.
I'm now going to kneel down by a map of Neil Island. Here it is. Looks bigger than it is. The ferry comes in here. This is the main sort of touristy bit up here. This down here is the point. This is where the budget backpacker accommodation is, where the staying with the local people in little huts area is. Down here. This is
Dream
a
garden.
different place.
Yes, but this is like how local want to just live with the tourists, like homestay, similar to homestay, little bit eco-friendly for staying for the travelers.
So if
in the island.
If you come here, you go there. You go down to the south of the island there. It's much nicer. Beautiful
Yes,
down there.
peaceful, nice people.
Yeah, lovely people. Like Sanjay. Well, no, nicer than him. No, much nicer.
Yeah,
No, they're
yeah.
good people. But Sanjay, I got another question. Like when your grandfather came here, the Bangladesh people, they're usually Muslim people.
No, beginning was not Muslim.
No,
Beginning there is before partition,
Yeah,
India and Bangladesh
yeah,
and Pakistan as well.
yeah.
So when the partition, then Hindu people moved to India
Right.
and they stay few. And my father, he birthed in somewhere in Kolkata, like not Kolkata, it's like north, because there was no, actually Uttar Pradesh, UP,
Right. Okay.
where there is camp for refugee and government bring to Andaman Island
Right.
to my grandfather and give them settlement in the jungle and give them what they need. Everything government give them, the land, the materials to build house, also cow. Many, they are helping many things to survive here.
An interesting history of a very interesting island. Thank you, Sanjay.
You are welcome.